Good evening, students. So we're going to start a subject, programming in Java. Okay. Programming in Java. Now topic is Java control statements. Control Java control statements. Okay. Right. So what is Java control statement? Java control statements. What does it do? Java control statements. Okay. So Java control statements. Java control statements control the order of execution in a Java program. Okay, so Java control statements, what it does means it controls the order of execution in Java program. Okay, so it is like Java control statement controls the order of execution in a Java program. Order means in which order? Either it is going to execute from top to bottom or bottom to top. So these all things uh, is done by Java control statements. Okay, so based on data values and conditional logic, based on based on based on data values and logic conditional logic. Okay, based on data values and logic. Okay, so these Java control statements control the order of execution in Java program. Okay, Java control statement controls the order of execution in Java program. Order of execution in Java program. Control the order of execution Java program based on data values and conditional logic. Okay, so Java controls statements. Java control statements in a programming language are very useful as they allow a programmer to change the flow of program execution program execution. Okay, so in programming language are very useful as they allow the programmers to change the flow of program execution. Okay, so in Java control statements are divided into following three categories. So Java control statements can be categorized into Java control statements are divided into following three categories. Into three categories. Okay, so first one is selection statements. So in these selection statements, what all things will get? If else and switch case. Okay, so these all three things comes under the selection statements. Second one is loop statements while, do while, and for. Okay, so third one is transfer statements like break, continues, break, continue, return, try, catch, try, catch, finally, and assert and assert. Okay, so these all three things will come under this one in control statements. Okay, so Java control statements can be categorized as three types: selection statements, loop statements, and transfer statements. In selection statements, we are having if else, and switch. In loop statement, uh, in loop statements, we are having while, do while, and for loop. Whereas in transfer statements, you are having break, continue, return, try, catch, finally, and assert. Okay, so these all things comes under transfer statements. So we use control statements when we want to change the default sequential order of execution. Okay, so when we are going to use all these things, so we use control statements when we want to change the sequential default sequential order of execution. If statement, the default sequential order of execution, if statement in Java. Okay, so this one. So how we are going to write the syntax here? Syntax. Okay, so syntax is if condition, floor bracket open, code to be executed. Code to be executed. If condition, code to be executed. This is the syntax of if. Okay, if condition in Java. Okay, syntax if condition code to be executed. Okay, so how we are having a flow diagram, flow chart of if condition. Mm, if flow chart in Java. Okay, okay. So if a flow chart can be and like this in Java program, so it can be shown like this. So see, if condition, so if condition is true, it will execute below code if code. If condition is false, it will come out of the code and it will execute next condition. Okay, so this is a flow diagram of if. Flow diagram of if it is true, it has to execute the below statement. If condition is false, it has to come out and execute the next statement. Okay, so this is like in Java program. Okay, okay, so I'll write a program here, simple program on class, simple program on if statement. Simple Java program. Okay, we can write a program, Java program on if statement. Okay, so first is class if statement, class statement if statement. Okay, class if statement, public class, public static void main string arguments. Public static void means string arguments. Here we are having int a is equal to 10, comma b is equal to 20. A is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. After writing this, if if a is greater than b, if a is greater than b, system dot out dot println, system dot out dot println, system out dot println, a is greater than b. Okay, if a is greater than b. If not, if a is less than b, if a is less than b, so what we will be having, system dot out dot println, system dot out dot println, b is less than a, close. Okay, close this one, close the C program. So this is about if statement, if condition. So like that we are having if else also. So what is if else? If else statement in Java. If else statement in Java. Okay, if else statement in Java. So we'll write a syntax if conditions, if condition, if condition. Okay, we have to write the code to be executed, code to be executed, code to be executed when condition is true, code to be executed when condition is true, code is to be executed when condition is true. Okay, so this is like if else in else part we are having code to be executed when conditions is false. When condition is false, this else part code has to be executed. Okay, so this is so, so we'll write a flowchart of if else statement, flowchart of if else, if else, if else statement. So how this flowchart of if else statement is there also. So see. So this is if else code. So if condition is true, it will execute if code. If condition is false, it will go to else code and it will execute else code. Again, next statement it is going to execute. So this is a flowchart diagram of a if else. Okay. So for every answer, you have to write a definition, syntax, flowchart, and program. Excuse me. So we'll write a program. Okay, we'll write a program on flowchart. Program on if else statement. If program on if else statement. Okay, so how to write a program on if else statement? Class if else, class if else, public static void main string arguments. Public static void main string arguments. Main function. In main function again I am declaring integer a is equal to 10 comma b is equal to 20. After this, if a is greater than b, if a is greater than b, okay, what it is going to display? System dot out dot println system dot out dot println a is greater than b, a is greater than b. Okay, close this, close for bracket. Else, else system dot out dot println system dot out dot println system out dot println b is greater than, b is less than a. Close. Part close. Void main close. Void main close. Class close. Okay. So this is an if else program. Okay. So this is about conditional statements, if and if else. So one more we are having switch statement. Okay. So what we are having switch statement. Statement in Java. So what is switch statement in Java? Switch statement enables a programmer to select one of the execution paths based on the value of an expression. The expression. It is much similar to if else. It is very much similar to if else. If else. If statement. It is very much similar to if else if statement. So switch statement enables a programmer to select one of the executions path. So there are many execution paths. So it will able to select only one of the, okay, it is able to select only one of the path. Okay. Okay.